Y'all, I'm back for Porsha Really Wants Dennis episode number 2 because that's really what this show need to be named. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. I'm your girl Shay Renee, and this is my channel where we discuss food, fitness, and mainly reality TV. So today we're going to talk about Porsha Family Matters, okay? Which this whole show, I'm convinced, is centered around Porsha really wanting to be with Dennis, but not wanting to tell nobody she want to be with Dennis and thinking she can have her cake and eat it too and do whatever she want to do. That's just this show in a nutshell. Porsha want to puppeteer everybody and she want everybody to kiss her ass. And that's just what it is. So the episode starts out where Porsha meets Lauren for lunch, and Lauren basically just breaks out and says, "Listen, I told Dennis he can bring a date to your cookout on Sunday, whatever the hell day they having it." And Portia's like, "Why would you tell him that? Why would you say that he can bring somebody? I don't want him bringing some woman to my house with sitting up here next to my man and your man, Porsha." Porsha, Dennis ain't your man. I thought Simon was your man, honey. Then and my fiance. I thought Dennis was your baby daddy, not your man or your fiance. He's neither one. Why do you care about him having somebody? First of all, let's be very clear. Dennis don't need to come to no more family functions. Okay. He is PJ's daddy at this point, and y'all need to start acting accordingly because trying to blend your family, no, you're trying to blend his lips on your asshole. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to continue to have him kissing your ass and doing whatever you want him to do. You want to have your cake and eat it too. This man is going to move on and be with somebody or get some work or whatever he calls chicks, child. I will get into that. So anyway, Lauren says she did it in the spirit of them all being open and honest, okay? And Porsha gets upset, and that's when she says, you think it's not a good idea for her to have some broad at her house sitting at her table with her man or whatever. So then she says she's happy with Simon. And Lauren says Dennis thinks Porsha is still in love with him. And Porsha says she doesn't want Simon questioning her relationship with Dennis. Which, girl, Simon don't give a good goddamn about your relationship with Dennis. Simon is getting what he wanted. Simon wanted to be on TV. He wanted to be on the screen, on the Tizoob. Okay, that's all he cared about. He don't give a damn about you. And if he got to spend a couple coins and put you on his jet a couple times, then that's that. That's that on that. He gonna touch up and fill up on your booty as long as he can and use you for what he can use you for the fame and fortune. But what Simon doesn't realize is nobody cares about him. This is the Porsha and Dennis show, sir. And you are just a figment of somebody's imagination. We don't care about you. Nobody wants to hear your pipsqueak voice. Nobody want to see you, Simon. I don't care how many matching blue jean outfits you get with Porsha. You're not entertaining. We don't care about you. I don't know why you want to be on TV because you're not entertaining. But we're gonna get into that. So anyway, Lauren tells Porsha she held Dennis's feet to the fire for his social media posts, and she thinks it's time to unplug. So she talks about the family vacation to Mexico and how she thinks that would be a good idea for everybody to just get away and just be together. And she even says she goes into talking about how her ex-boy on again off again boyfriend Nate wasn't comfortable with Simon because of his social media presence and some of the things that he said on social media and how he seems to create controversy. And she was saying how Nate doesn't like him because he doesn't trust him, and he didn't really feel comfortable with Lauren planning Porsha's birthday party with him because he doesn't know him. So honestly, I don't feel like Nate should have an issue with Simon. Number one, look at him. Her own sister don't even want him. So let's be clear about that. So what are you talking about? So you got to be a controlling little twit to be worrying about Simon. And he ain't there for Lauren. He ain't trying to get up in her booty crack. He all up in her sister. He already working her and manipulating her. He ain't got room for Lauren too. And Lauren ain't the one with all the money, so, and all the fame on TV. That's what he after. Lauren got some sense. He don't want nobody with no sense. That's why he with her sister. So Nate, whoever you are, Mr. Controlling, you ain't got to worry about that. But obviously Lauren is broken up over this little guy. So Porsha inserts herself and puts her 2 cents in, saying, "Oh, I don't really want to hear about Nate. I don't care about him." Totally disregarding Lauren and her feelings, because obviously she cares about the guy if she's bringing up what he thinks. And then Lauren starts to get emotional because she's like, you are making this about you, and I've been crying all week because I'm really hurt over this. And then now Porsha wants to get back in sister mode and console her sister. I'm learning very quickly that Porsha is very selfish. Actually, I saw this in her when they did the Porsha is having a baby special, but I thought she would have grown out of that somehow. And somehow I thought maybe it was the pregnancy hormones making her act like that. But she really do think she thinks that her ass rises and the sun rises and sets on her ass. And that is not true, madame. It is not. So moving right along, Porsha apologizes because it makes Lauren upset. Her talking about Nate, and then it reminds her that they have, broken up, and she is, Lauren is sad over it. So in the next scene, Dennis. So in that scene, they end the scene with Porsha saying, "Okay, good, we'll have this trip, and it'll get us all back into an honest place or whatever." And I'm like, honest place? You've been lying this whole show is a lie, ma'am. So I don't know if Mexico's gonna make you honest, because you a liar. You've been lying the whole time, and there's more lies to come in this episode. So Dennis and his mom, Gina, take PJ to a toy store to buy whatever she wants. So Dennis is talking to his mom, and basically the mom is like, do you think that Porsha really loves this guy? Like, everything seems to be happening so fast. And Dennis said, well, she told me she loved him. And, she said, well, she told you she loved you too. What did that mean? She was like, don't you think they moving a little fast? And he said, yeah, they're definitely moving fast. Like a month ago, she was on my head. That's what he says in his confessional. Now, a lot of y'all are thinking he means on his head. I don't know what Dennis means, because honestly, Dennis, sometimes I feel like he need a dictionary for everything he's saying. But on his head, I think meaning she was on his back about trying to be with her, making him be with her. But a lot of viewers think he meant on his head, like she was riding his face or something. I don't know what the hell people thought. But anyway, whatever it was, Porsha was not tripping off of Simon. She was trying to be back with Dennis, and she don't want to admit it. And Dennis is pretty much airing her out throughout this entire episode, letting everybody know, let's be clear. We was just wearing matching pajamas. She asked me to bring the ring back. I didn't, so she was pissed. So this is really all to retaliate against me. And I see right through Porsha's bullshit. And I'm just over her trying to control. He's basically over her trying to control him. And Dennis is a successful man. He ain't with it. He ain't with the shits. So anyway, Mama Gina says, by Dennis told her about the post on social media, and she was like, well, you doing stuff like that would make her think that you still want her or whatever. So Dennis was like, nah, I was just, joking around and really just trolling or whatever the case may be. And then he says, also, Porsha didn't want me to bring no work, which this is what he calls women. He calls women work. So he's saying, she won't let him bring no work to the cookout, so he probably isn't going to go. And then the scene that kind of peers off where they leave the store or whatever the case may be. Here's my thing. A grown woman that allows your son to call women work in front of you that's very disrespectful. Okay, let's be very clear. You're not going to use these street colloquialisms to represent women in front of me. And I have a 5-year-old son. My son will never disrespect women like that, ever. Okay. And I'm not going to be that mother that sits up here and makes excuses for everything my damn son do. And that's what Mama Gina does, it seems. She just finds the fault in everybody but her damn son. And that's the problem. That's why him and Porsha ain't together, because he don't got to accept responsibility for nothing. Because his mama, in his mama's eyes, he don't do shit wrong. He's successful. He got money. He paying his bills, paying his tithes in the church probably. He paying his taxes. He's a good man. But why not? He should be able to dip his dick in everything out here in the world. Why not? He's a great guy. No, Mama Gina. Your son out here hoeing around. Okay? Accept it, correct them, and move on. So move right along. Simon arrives. They're at Porsha's house for the cookout. Simon arrives at Porsha's house. He ringing the doorbell, child, and everybody's sitting in the living room just chilling, congregating, and ain't nobody let the poor man in. So he comes in with his damn leisure jean outfit on, looking a hot damn mess. So he comes in there. He walks around, greets everybody. Clearly, everybody know who this man is because he sticks out like a sore damn thumb throughout the family. So while he's walking around schmoozing with the family, Lauren is upstairs with Porsha, and she presents her. She was like, I came up here because I wanted to talk to you about a gift that I got for you. I wanted to present my gift to you. Hold on, y'all. My good viewer, Emma Crawford, I love you so much. Always on my lives. I appreciate you. If Porsha grandma going to call out Dennis, she should call out her granddaughter Porsha, because Porsha is just as wrong as Dennis when Porsha's grandma knows Porsha is messing with a married man. Abso-freaking-lutely. I agree. We're going to get into that at this cookout. Gina and Diane both need to stop upholding their children true in the wrong way when they know they are wrong. Absolutely. You can't make your children think that it's okay to be out here doing stupid stuff and doing people wrong. Gina needs to stop upholding her son in the wrong when she knows her son is wrong. Absolutely. Yeah, he out here slut bucketing, and she's not calling him out on it. And that's the problem. That's why he continues to do that, because she's making it okay. She thinks because her son is successful that he should be allowed to do this buffoonery out in these streets. And it's not a good look. It really isn't. And you're getting too old to be looking. You're gonna be Dennis gonna be the old man with a pot belly in the damn club looking like a fool. And it don't matter that you own it, sir. They still are gonna look at you like you crazy. Get out of here, grandpa. That's exactly what some 20-something-year-old is gonna say, unless you paying for it. And you probably doing that now, because Portia's still in them pockets. Quiet as it's kept. But anyway, upstairs, Lauren talks about a gift that she's going to give to Porsha. So she says she's going to gift her with a session with her spiritual counselor. And Porsha don't look too impressed. She seems excited at the moment, but then they call the spiritual counselor, and then they end up inviting her to their family trip because they feel like it would be beneficial for her to be there to help kind of diffuse some situations within the family and help people to kind of get emotionally centered, things like that. Porsha probably would rather her gave her a damn Louis Vuitton bag like her cousin walked in with too, because she does so damn materialistic. It's funny. It ain't even funny. And Lauren just don't seem like that type to me. She seems like, very grounded, very centered, very mature. So Porsha, I'm sorry, Lauren, your sister don't appreciate your gift. Or maybe it was a part of production. I don't know. But anyway, Lauren reveals that she no longer works for Porsha, and they just own Go Naked Hair together. So I guess Lauren doesn't work with her anymore. She's focusing more on her yoga business and just pretty much doing things that make her happy instead of being a yes man for her sister. So in the next scene, Simon is downstairs with the family, and Esther, the family friend, comes over and asks, is he going to keep this wife? Esther, spoiler alert, no, he's not. Okay, so there you go. He's going to, this is a reason, and it's for a season. Okay, the reason is he want to be on TV, and the season is going to be over if this show doesn't come back, or somehow people don't care about him being on it, or whatever the case may be. It's just, he don't want to be with Porsha, for real. And the sooner she realizes it, the better. And y'all need to tell her as her family and stop gassing her up for this foolishness. So moving right along, she also says, are you going to keep this wife? Because I know how you Nigerian men are. And then the mom's sister, Aunt Diane, comes over and says that, you guys like to have multiple wives and stuff. He's like, no, just one wife, just one. I'm like, sir, you was just was just at dinner talking about it's customary to have two wives because it's really helpful. He tried to sell it to Porsha for real. He was like, it's really helpful for you because you two can team up, right? And make sure that the other bitch, the side bitch, don't try to come in and sweep into y'all territory. No, motherfucker, you better be glad that one person wants you. Cause you really are atrocious. I cannot understand. I don't know how Porsha does it. Emma says, I believe both Dennis and Porsha was cheating. Dennis and Porsha need to grow up. They are too old for this bull crap. Absolutely. Absolutely. Both of them. And Porsha, I know she was out here in Thoughtlandia doing God knows what, humping up on Bolo, getting turned around and upside down, sunny side up with all her booty in the air with that big old dick. Porsha had a bowl of dick a week, okay? All of it. I don't trust her. You was doing exactly what Dennis was doing. But that ain't none of my business. But anyway, everyone goes outside to eat and Lauren and Londi chat. Londi says this week was full of stress because of all the stuff that she had to do concerning Porsha's birthday party, and she was just really glad that it's over. And then Lauren reveals that she told Dennis that he could bring a date, and Londi says, oh my God, that is so messy. Why did you do that? And she's like, well, because like I just feel like it just needed to be done. Like, why can't he bring somebody? So then Lauren says Porsha is the type of person that if you don't agree with her or go against her, she will disown you. And Lauren says she isn't afraid to say anything to her, but most of the people in Porsha's life are yes men, and that's mainly because most of them work for her. And I could see that being the case because Porsha is the type of person that if anybody say anything that goes against the queen's rule, she is done with you. And that's not a good thing to have a whole bunch of yes people around you that agree with everything. Because I don't want a whole bunch of people around me that agree with everything I say, because that's fake. That's not real love. And then it's not challenging me. If nobody, not saying that I want somebody telling me I'm wrong every 5 minutes, but if nobody's challenging you, you're never going to grow. And that's why she's a fucking bird brain. Because Porsha is just dense as the Underground Railroad that she thought was really under the ground. So anyway, or really thought was a train rather. Emma Crawford says some of Porsha's family is upholding Porsha in the wrong when they know Porsha is wrong, and they also enable Porsha with her dirty work. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think Lauren is the only one that got some daggone sense. So Porsha's Aunt Darlene starts asking her questions, and so did asking Simon questions, and so did her mom Darlene. Porsha walks in with Simon. Porsha's Aunt Darlene started asking questions, and so did Aunt Darlene. And they ask Simon about his, fourth marriage, this being his fourth marriage, because Porsha reveals, I'm actually going to be the fourth wife. And then everybody is looking stunned. And the grandma says, you run through them like you're pouring water out the back door. I don't know what country saying that was, but grandma said that with some conviction. She was like, oh my goodness. But my thing is, y'all saying all of that, but ain't nobody really seemed like that was weird or crazy or ask more questions about, girl, let's put a flag on the play. Red flag central. Why are you even with this man? And why are y'all engaged so quick? That would have been a huge, I couldn't be the cousin that was there. Because I'd have been like, girl, leave this man alone. Because if he done been married 3 damn times and you are the fourth wife and he done just proposed to you after 2 weeks, he don't even freaking know you. So this is just a game to him. Marriage, he doesn't value marriage at all. Point plain and period. Then Simon chimes in when they're talking about, wow, fourth marriage. And he says, yeah, I found after doing 100, he said 100 something hours. I can't remember what he said with his squeaky ass voice of therapy, that, I am a rescuer in relationships. First of all, somebody need to rescue you from your lies, Simon, because you a liar. Okay, you ain't no bit more no damn rescuer than a man in the moon. You are a man that got a little bit of coinage, okay, and you out here throwing it around because if you ain't had no money, wouldn't nobody be fucking up on you like they doing. And these women would not give you a second look. They wouldn't even let you smell the pussy. Okay, so Simon, knock it off. Rescuer. You ain't bit more rescue nobody than the man in the damn moon. Get out of here. So then, hold on, let me check on the comments now. Porsha is very controlling and very selfish and self-centered. Porsha don't care about nobody but herself. Porsha is a gold digger and low down. Absolutely. Porsha got to stop trying to secure the bag with her coochie. That's the problem. You did it with Dennis and you trying to do it with this old fart. And what the gag is he ain't got all the money that he said he got. That's the gag. And she gonna be gagging for air when she find that out. Let's be very clear. So Dennis comes in, he greets everyone because clearly he know everybody. He's been around these waters. And Esther says, I thought we were going to meet your new girlfriend today. And Dennis says, nah, I don't got a girlfriend. And then Stormy says she's never. So then Stormy, Portia's cousin, chimes in and says, I've never seen Porsha have such a great vibe with anyone as the one that she has with Simon. Oh, Stormy, get your lips off of Portia's left titty too. Girl, you probably said the same thing to Dennis when he was getting you in VIP for free at his damn hookah lounge or one of his clubs or businesses or whatever, or giving you free damn hot dogs at the damn hot dog factory. Girl, shut the fuck up. You don't give a damn about Simon and Portia's connection because quiet as it's kept, she don't even kiss the man. Every time he to go to kiss her, she offer up her cheek. I ain't never seen her kiss this man on the lips yet. Not yet. I saw more sexual tension with Porsha and Dennis outside of that outside of that restaurant than anything. Porsha was so jealous when she thought he got some picture on his phone. She ain't never with Simon. Please. Move right along. Everyone is going around the table praising the union of Porsha and Simon being fake, and phony, okay? Because all of y'all know that she up in here with this lady's husband, and y'all need to be digging in her ass saying why you couldn't wait until they was divorced. Because clearly she didn't even allow them to work on their relationship until she slid up in his DMs trying to make sure she could slide up in that bank account. Okay? So that's the real deal, Holyfield. So Simon speaks up and says, I have come into the best co-parenting situation because of that man right there, and pointed to Dennis. Child, Simon is trying to understand the assignment. He trying to take the light off of him, so he try to wheel it on down to Dennis. Really, I don't know why Dennis here. Dennis shouldn't have been at this cookout. If I was Dennis, I'd have stayed the hell home like he did for her birthday party. Why am I here? I can drop my daughter off and go. That's called co-parenting. I don't need to sit at your birthday party while I listen to them glorify this fake ass relationship that y'all got. You don't even want this dude. You said it yourself. If I had brought the ring back, y'all would have been together. But also, Porsha, you asking him for a ring back and you can't even accept or move on from him cheating on you. You still talking about that 2 years later. You can't get over it. So you didn't want that ring back. So you can't be with him and hold that over his head. That's not going to allow progression in the relationship. And Dennis also has to acknowledge what he did and that it hurt her. Both of y'all in denial and immature and stupid. I don't even know. It's a ball of stupid and I can't unwind it. So anyway, the grandma starts to speak and says they have a beautiful family and beautiful granddaughter, and PJ should be the priority. Grandma says she cherishes family, and Diane and her sister start crying. I'm like, God damn, y'all in midst of menopause or something? What the hell? Is there something in the air? I didn't understand what was getting them so emotional. But I feel like Diane is like really feeling accomplished or something, because I feel like she's been trying to sell her daughter off to the highest bidder since day one when she got on TV. It ain't work out with Cordell. He dropped her like a hot potato in a bad habit. Now she got then she got Dennis. She got pregnant, so she secured a bag for 18 years. Okay, but that didn't work out, and she actually likes Dennis. But now she like, woo, we really hit the jackpot. This one got a private jet. So we got to hold on to him. It's like she trying to sell her daughter off to the highest bidder. Get your daughter to mature and grow as a woman, because she's 40 years old, still acting like a 14-year-old in the mindset. Okay. Very selfish, very childish. You would have thought Porsha was the only damn child. Because she had all her toys from everybody, and nobody better not touch them. And that's Dennis. So moving right along, Dennis, so PJ's so grandma starts talking about Dennis and saying, how he just like her son and he loves the ladies. First of all, grandma, you ain't have to do all that. This is Portia's birthday. You ain't have to talk about Dennis and his infidelity. I just felt like that was very inappropriate. I get what grandma was trying to do. I feel like she was trying to, I don't know what the fuck she was trying to do, honestly. I feel like grandma was trying to incorporate Dennis in the conversation some type of way because he really didn't have any reason to be there, honestly. Like he really, really didn't. So she brought up the infidelity and then she was like, what we wanted for y'all, it may be too late. Then Gina says it's never too late. And grandma says, I'm just saying I had a son that was a playboy. And Gina says, my son is not a playboy. And eventually he is going to meet someone that will make him just as happy. I'm like, Gina, Lord have mercy. Like, okay, he did obviously meet someone because he cheated on Porsha with someone. Okay. How about you stop? I'm so sick of especially black mothers. Okay, always protecting the fuckery and foolishness of their sons. You need to hold your sons accountable for the shit that they do. This man sat up here and cheated on her while she was pregnant and going through postpartum depression. How grimy are you? And then y'all went to counseling over it. He didn't take it seriously. The whole time he's still not acknowledging this woman's feelings. Honestly, I don't even know why the hell she would want the damn ring back. She should have left him alone a long time ago and stopped worrying about his pockets. Because as long as he's taking care of his daughter, you continue to do what you need to do to be secure in your own shit. But no, Porsha don't want to do that. She want her money, your money, and his money too. That's what she want. What we got going on over here? Some of Porsha family is just like Porsha, gold digger, hustles just like exactly. And her mother is a big booty hoe from the 90s, okay? So she trying to teach her daughter the game, and she just not as smart as her. But you know what? Let me stop talking about Miss Diane. I think Miss Diane is a nice woman, but her daughter is dumb, and she needed to do better. So Dennis takes the mic because he's trying to diffuse the situation, and he says, "Listen, this is about Porsha and Simon. I'm happy for them, and he makes a cheers to their relationship and so on and so forth." So he's just basically trying to get the light off of him because he's like, what the hell? Like, this is really escalated really quickly. So Porsha meets with Dennis for dinner to discuss PJ, which in this whole dinner, they ain't talk about PJ not one damn time. But anyway, Dennis says her mom told him her and Simon were looking for homes. And she asked, so Mama Diane told Dennis that her and Porsha and Simon were out looking for homes. And then Dennis says, so Simon gonna let you keep your house in Duluth? And she says, let me. And she says, you've been supportive of our relationship. And Dennis says, I'm publicly supportive because I know that's what it takes to make you happy. And Porsha zeroes in on him saying publicly. Dennis says he thinks Simon and Porsha's relationship looks crazy and they just literally broke up not too long ago in January. Porsha said, no, we broke up after Christmas. Bitch, that's January. Yeah, 6 days, 5 days. That's January, Porsha. Yeah. I'ma need you to look into now. We know you got hip on the Underground Railroad. Now I'm gonna need you to get hip on calendar days and things like that. So you know how January works? It's like right after December. Yeah. And the 25th is Christmas. So January after that. Yeah. So whatever, if you want to talk in technicalities, that's what you want to do. Okay. So she lets him know that. So she told him, she told him to bring the ring back on Christmas. And if he wanted to move forward, they would be together and work on their relationship. And she said when he didn't bring the ring back, she knew that it was over and that was it. And she needed to move on. And she lets him know the cheating was what broke them and she couldn't let it go. And he says, "You still mad about that?" First of all, Dennis, right there, that's you diminishing her feelings and not acknowledging your bullshit. So that lets me know you definitely weren't paying attention in those counseling sessions because you don't give a damn about what you did. You don't care. And by you saying that, that dismisses her feelings. You're not even trying to, if you really wanted to be with her, you're not talking about it to help her move forward. So then she says Simon treats her like a queen and it's not about the money. He wanted her to be his wife and he is making it happen. So she's basically saying that Dennis, if he wanted her to be his wife, they would have been married by now. But here's the thing, Dennis wanted to get married when they had the baby, but Porsha was postponing it because she didn't want to move out of that raggedy ass house in Duluth. She want to hold on to that house for dear life because she feels like that is a symbol of her option for freedom. If you're going to be with somebody, you got to do what it takes to be with them and not just think about yourself. Again, Porsha being selfish. Porsha thinking about Porsha. It's all about Porsha. It's not about you in a relationship. It's not about you 100% of the time. Let's be clear. Do people need to take your feelings into consideration in relationships? Absolutely. But you cannot control people. You want to puppeteer everybody around you, and that's why you will never be happy. You'll never be 100% happy. So moving right along, he said Porsha said Lauren told her that Dennis said he thinks Porsha is still in love with him. She said, "In what way?" He says, "Because we love each other." And she said, "What you mean, like co-parents or like, you know, relationship or what are you trying to say?" And he was like, "Whatever, bro, we love each other, that's it and that's all." Porsha, you know you love this man, okay? Just stop it, girl, because you all worrying about him bringing a chick around and all this, that, and the third, and how she look and she better be big as a bus and all this. Girl, bye. Porsha let everyone know she would do anything for money. That is not cool at all because you don't do everything for money. Absolutely not. So they get up and they end up leaving the restaurant. They go outside and Lord, Dennis is looking in his phone. And she was like, "Oh, you so petty. She was like, "You so pressed. You want to try to pull up a picture of some naked chick right here." She's like, mm-mm-mm. First of all, Porsha, you look disturbed and you assuming what was in his phone. And Dennis, if you did do that, you childish and you need to grow up. Because that ain't bit more doing anything to help your purpose in this situation. We know you out here slut bucking. Just you ain't got to throw it in her face. So in the next, when Porsha gets in the car, Porsha calls Simon after the dinner to tell him about the dinner with Dennis. She says there's more healing that needs to occur, and she says that her not wanting him to bring people to her party means she needs to do more healing as well. So Lauren meets with the spiritual counselor along with Porsha, her cousin Stormy, and their aunt Liz, which is their dad's sister. They all discuss their intentions, and Porsha gets emotional talking about keeping her family together with PJ, her, and Dennis, and how that's supposed to go about, and how she has this image of how it's supposed to look. But it's okay, she doesn't have to sacrifice her happiness, basically trying to force herself into a relationship to make everything work out. Then the counselor starts talking about calling in the ancestors or energy, and her aunt Liz, child, she starts singing some Negro hymn. I don't know what Negro hymnal she was singing, but child, Aunt Liz was not about the ancestors. She wanted the ancestors to stay home. Okay. Aunt Liz was not here for the ancestors, and she tried to sing it away or whatever. And I don't even know. So Lauren is giving Aunt Liz the side eye, like, "I know this bitch. I know she fucking lying." Like, she looking at her like, "I know you fucking lying. What the fuck is you doing right now?" Like, she looked really embarrassed that Aunt Liz was doing all of that. And so then once Aunt Liz and her shenanigans were over, Lauren begins to talk about the retreat and asks if they are still inviting Mama Gina. And Porsha says she needs to pray about it. Girl, you know you inviting her for ratings for the show. Stop playing, Porsha. We know she coming. So moving right along, Portia meets with Mama Gina. They order food, and Portia jokes about saying, "Oh, she's allergic to garlic. Add more." Ha 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 ha. First of all, don't play with me like that because that ain't funny. And the way we just ended, you might try some bullshit like that. And I don't need no novice waiter up here fucking up my shit. Okay. So they talk about Portia's mom and dad co-parenting, and they talk about basically how they have to co-parent now. And Gina says, "Well, how was that for you? Because I know you have some experience with that or whatever." So Portia was like, "Yeah, my parents co-parented really well. My mom got along with my stepmom, and my grandparents got along with my mom's dad or whatever, uh, whatever the case may be, because her mother's mother apparently married somebody else, and so they all got along with her mom's dad. So they were just giving examples." So when Portia said grandma, Gina says, "Well, speaking of grandmothers, I just want to know, what was that all about at your cookout or whatever? It seems like, your grandmother brought up Dennis cheating to try to embarrass him or whatever." And Portia says, "It seems you get very defensive and deflect when anyone brings up the fact that Dennis cheated, because he did cheat." She says, "Clearly we have a big ass misunderstanding." And Gina asked her to apologize for using profanity. And, Portia was like, "You've cursed around me before and vice versa or whatever. Like, we brand new now." And she was like, "I'd never cursed. Take that back." First of all, Gina, listen here, honey bunches of nothing. Um, you allow your son to walk around calling women work, but you don't want to hit ass. Bitch, bye. Okay. Your raggedy ass son is out here tattooing every Tom, Dick, and Harry on his body. He has no respect for women, clearly. And I see why. Because you allow it. You don't want to hear ass, but he calling bras work and a piece and all this, that, and the third. He don't have no respect. And I see why, because his mama don't have no respect. You just so busy to get all butt hurt and take a Hennessy shot of anger to try to go out here defending your son and his foolishness, instead of correcting him and talking to him and saying, "Son, listen, the things that you're doing out here in these streets, it ain't right. You're full of shit, man. You're full of shit." That's what you are, Gina. Full of shit, foolery, and foolala. That's what you're full of. Okay? Talk to your son. And talk to them about the right things, not the foolishness that you've been telling them, because that ain't working. So anyway, Gina says she's been holding a conversation from March in her back pocket, because she's like, "You calling my son a cheater. You're a cheater too." Here we go, deflecting. Everybody want to deflect. "Well, you did it. I ate a cookie, but you ate too." Okay, so what? Two wrongs don't make a right. Let's say Portia did cheat. She talking about her mom, Mama Diane told her that Portia was cheating. "Yeah, I heard Dennis was, I feel like Dennis is probably mad at Portia because of, that certain young man, or a relationship she had with another gentleman." That don't say cheating. It could have been a friendship that Dennis was mad about that she had with somebody else. It could have been so many other things. So for you to sit up here and make up shit, or I feel like she made that up, because the way Mama Diane is ride or die for Portia, she ain't about to sit up there. That's one thing she's not going to do, is snitch on her daughter. Let's be very clear. Mama Diane ain't never snitching on her baby. You tried it, Gina. Gina, you need to rotate that wig and comb it out and stop playing, because you done got some lies caught up in there, and it's starting to show. That's what's happening. You need to stop sitting up here protecting your son, and just stop lying. Stop lying. I get it. Every mother is a mother bear for their kids, but when they are dead motherfucking wrong, you need to correct them. Point plain and period. So anyway, Portia, Mama Diane told her Porsha and Dennis broke up because of a relation. Okay, we talked about that. So Portia said, "That's not true, because my mom would never say that." And she's very clear. She know her mother got her back no matter what. So Portia says, "Change is not easy, and I think this retreat is going to help us heal. heal. So she said she extended the invite to Gina to come on the retreat to Mexico so that they can mend their relationship. Which all of this is a load of cockamamie bullshit. That's what I think this is. Porsha ain't never gonna accept responsibility for shit. She ain't never gonna accept that this whole relationship is a fluke. She only trying to get back at Dennis with the bullshit. And Dennis ain't never gonna admit that he ain't never gonna be faithful. And he probably got 4 other bitches' names tattooed on him since he left Porsha. And that's that on that. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, and share. And please turn on that notification bell so that you can know when I come back to talk some more talk with y'all. Okay. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.